Are you ready to transform your pool into a stunning oasis? At Mainland Pool Service, they're a family-owned business committed to keeping your pool looking pristine all year round. They believe that pool care should be proactive, not reactive, which is why their skilled team handles everything from routine cleaning to complex issues with precision. They prioritize clear communication and personalized solutions to exceed your expectations. Join the Mainland Pool Service family today and experience the difference their expertise and dedication can bring to your relaxation retreat. Contact them now at mainlandpoolservice.com.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
You're the other white meat.
How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it.
I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss a Memphis. Friday, April 10th, FedEx Forum. Tickets on sale Monday, September 29th at jeffdunham.com.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
Orthopedic injuries can be unpredictable, unforeseen, and unscheduled, and Ortho South understands this better than anyone. Since your injuries don't make appointments, you don't need to either. That's because Ortho South welcomes walk-ins during the weekdays, in the evening, and even on Saturdays. So next time an unforeseen injury makes an unscheduled appearance in your life, visit orthosouth.org to find your nearest urgent care location. Just walk in, and Ortho South will take care of everything, especially you. Learn more at orthosouth.org. That's orthosouth at orthosouth.org.
Fridays at FedEx Forum just got a whole lot more fun for the family. With the Family Friday ticket offer, a $35 game ticket gets you a $10 food voucher and access to pregame shoot-around. Additionally, for every 4 tickets purchased, you get an autographed item from the Grizzlies vault. Capture moments that last a lifetime for birthdays, youth groups, and other family-friendly celebrations. Visit grizzlies.com/Friday to grab your tickets today.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
With living in luxury at Southland Casino Hotel, the good life is closer than you think. Members get 1 entry with every 100 points earned playing on their Lucky North Rewards card, plus 1 free entry daily. Win free play at our hourly drawings, and don't miss our Saturday grand prize drawings in March. You could win a home theater package, premium massage chair, an outdoor jacuzzi, and $250,000 cash. Luxurious prizes await at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 or older. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
What up, everybody? Welcome into the Chris Vernon Show. I am not Chris Vernon. I am John Roser. Chris is out today. It is the Friday, March 27, 2026 edition of the show. Coming up on today's show, we have a couple of teams that have reached the Elite Eight. We have 4 of our Elite Eight that are now there. So we'll talk about that, how it got there. How bad did Arizona beat down Arkansas? We'll tell you. Does Devin still want to wear a hog hat? We'll find out. Illinois, Iowa, Purdue, Arizona, they're all headed to the Elite Eight. The Big Ten has a chance to make history. We got 4 more games tonight. We got Duke St. John's, Michigan, UConn, Michigan, Alabama, or Michigan State, UConn, Michigan, Alabama, Iowa State, Tennessee. Alan Boston joins us around 12:45. Dev's here. Bennett's here. Turn it up. What up? Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We're live on Grind City Media on YouTube, Grind City Media on X. Again, we got half the Elite Eight set up now. We have Arizona, we have Iowa, we have Purdue, and we have Illinois. We'll get 4 more teams into the Elite Eight. The NBA, Shams has a report now that what the NBA is thinking about doing to prevent tanking. I'm not really sure any of it actually prevents tanking. And 2 of the 3, nobody has any clue what it even means. And so we'll get into that a little bit. But Alan Boston's also going to join us. But first things first, let's welcome Devin Walker to the program. Devin Walker, he is the microphone mangler. He is Navajo Joe. He is Senor Quasadilla. Mr. Matt, the reporter, the photographer. Sir His Walker 93.
Roser.
And the River Kings. Shout out with the jersey, man.
But like
shout out
to
Memphis River
the
Kings.
Memphis City River Kings.
R.I.P.
I don't know who this guy is on the back of it.
Do you have the OG River Kings jersey?
I do. I have that one in my closet.
You've got the black and gold?
I have that one too.
Yeah, the black and gold.
Oh, yeah, man. Sterling. I remember that dude.
Sterling!
You don't remember that dude?
I don't remember.
Shout out to you, my guy.
So there's 2 River Kings players that I remember. I remember Kevin Evans, who also coached them for a little bit. And the reason I know him is because he was my neighbor. He lived next door to us. Wow. I babysat his kids a couple of times. That's terrifying, right? So I knew him. And then we had a player also named Derek Grant. Derek Grant, yeah. He was one of the better players in the CHL. This is old school River Kings. This is Mid-South Coliseum River Kings.
So those are the
no, it's real stuff. So no, the guy who lived across so Kevin Evans lived to, if I walked out my front door, he lived to the left of me. And then across the street from me was a neighbor who is a little bit older than me. he worked like part-time equipment, did like equipment stuff on game days for the River Kings. Yeah. Basically, he was in charge of getting the players hockey sticks, the sticks that they would use in the games, having them ready to go, lined up outside the locker room. So when the players are ready to go on the ice to warm up, boom, their stick's there. It's ready to go. They know which one they have, and boom, they're ready to go. And then you take the backup sticks and you put all those at the bench, and he was in charge of that. So one day I learned how to do this, and I filled in for him. And let's just say, yeah.
Wait, you were the River King stick guy
for a game. I did this for one game.
Oh, this is hilarious.
For one game.
Oh, this is great.
And two things happened, and they were both a disaster. One, I was supposed to call my mother when I got to the Coliseum to inform her that I was there. That did not happen. So my mom called the Mid-South Coliseum. She calls the Mid-South Coliseum.
Shout out Mom Dukes,
Yeah, shout out Mom. Mom calls the Mid-South Coliseum. And over the PA, I'm there in the rink. It's me, the players, the coaches, and they're like, they're yelling out of they're saying over the PA. The PA guy's like, Jonathan Roser, call your mother. And the players, they're all kidding. They're like, oh, Roser. Oh, you got to call Mom. Oh, forgot to call Mommy. Oh, the players are busting my ass. Then the other thing,
embarrassing,
bro, I put the wrong hockey sticks out for them when they went on the ice. So I had to go in warm-ups while they're shooting on net. I had to. That is crazy.
Shooting on net is wild.
That's wild. That's wild. I had to. I'm not kidding. I've never told this before. I had to walk out to the bench to get the correct sticks and bring them back while some of the players were out there warming up. And I'm not, dude, there is nothing more terrifying. The players do not stop warming up. So there are freaking hockey pucks flying all around me, and I'm walking on the ice like tiptoeing, trying not to bust my ass. Terrifying.
How old were you?
I was the worst River Kings employee ever. I was probably 13 years old.
Dang.
12 years old.
13-year-old Roser out
12,
there,
13
man.
years old. That was my only game. I was literally the worst River Kings employee ever, and they never asked me back again.
Man got fired.
And honestly, I think my mom would not let me go back because she was like, no, you didn't call me. I told you all you had to do was call me to let me know you were there safely, and you couldn't do that, so you're not doing it again.
Dang.
Yeah.
Damn.
You learned your lesson, huh?
So, yeah. Bennett Doyle is here on the program. Bennett Doyle! Bennett Doyle! Bennett Doyle! Bennett Doyle! Bennett Doyle!
Let's go.
Bennett Doyle! 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 Bennett!
Rock! What's up, buddy?
Man, not much. It's good to be here. Enjoyed a lot of basketball last night. Shout out to the River Kings. Rest in peace. We are getting or have gotten another minor league hockey team. I believe
allegedly.
Minor league hockey is returning.
We saw the T-shirts. We had the T-shirt on
You
here
know
the
how
other
we
day.
feel about minor league teams here at GCM. I don't know how y'all feel on this show. I
we
remember
love
y'all
this.
had some beef with one of our previous minor league
Yeah,
teams.
and guess what?
Yeah.
What happened to them?
Rest in peace.
They shipped out.
I think
I still got the merge.
I think it behooves you. It would behoove all minor league franchises that come to town to try to have a good relationship with this show.
Yeah, you want to be friend the Chris Vernon show. Your minor league team.
Otherwise, we're just packing them up.
Yeah.
Priority mail.
I'll put you
getting
in
up. Actually, you get your ground advantage.
I'll put you in a backwood.
Your ground advantage. You might be
Yeah.
eBay envelope. We're
Yeah.
getting you out of here. It's gonna be slow. We're getting you out of here.
I'll go watch some
We're
hockey.
gonna grind you up.
Yeah. Oh no, minor league hockey is the best because they fight.
Yeah, it's the only
Like,
of
that's the
the four
entertainment.
major sports that I haven't seen in person.
Really? I've been to one NHL
I've done
game.
plenty of NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball. I've never done NHL.
GCM road trip to a Preds game.
Be fun.
Hey
yeah.
guys, I'm going April 11th, so if y'all want to pull up with me,
Who they playing?
don't know.
Bro, you're going back-to-back weekends because you're going the weekend after that for
Damn
Baby Keem.
right.
Because I'll be in Nashville that weekend too for a
You
concert.
just call
for
me
another
Nashville
concert.
Dev in this
You are
offseason.
Nashville Dev in
Yeah.
this.
April 11th at
You're
the Preds
also
game.
you're
Shout out Brooke.
also Arkansas Dev.
Yeah,
you were
man.
Arkansas Dev on the show, and Arkansas.
Pig
Suey. No.
More like pig pooey.
Oh no.
I went there. More like pig pooey. Yeah, man, that game last night. It's probably good for you that Chris isn't here.
Oh, no. He already did his victory lap in the group chat,
he
bro.
did his victory lap in the group chat saying Arkansas does not defend anybody. They haven't defended all year. Calipari, man, it was tough. It really was. It was like beginning to end. You kind of knew pretty fast, like, oh, man, they might be in for it. But
I mean, Calipari did admit, bro. He said, look, when we got this draw, when I saw Arizona, I was terrified because I know we have a problem with size. They played Florida early in the season, a team who has size.
They didn't play them early in the season. They played them like a week ago.
You know what I mean? And they got beat like 111 to 77. I still put the hog hat on just for
You
the
want to wear the
vibes.
hog hat?
Hell yeah, bro.
Wear the hog hat.
Look,
It's
I'm
nice.
I'm A-cup till I die, bro.
I got 2 of them.
I'm A-cup till I die. I'm gonna have a big head.
Well,
Damn right, bro. Oh, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect fit.
Look at that.
You know what I'm saying? We still rocking the hog hat today, man.
Still
Look,
rocking the hog hat.
Look, if Darius A-cup had one hell of a freshman season.
Yep.
Malik Thomas, one hell of a freshman season. Brazil, one hell of a 8th season at Arkansas. Like, bro, we still rocking with the Hogs, but you need more size. They didn't have size. It killed them last night.
Yeah, so
Arizona may be the best team in the nation, bro. I ain't gonna lie to
well,
you.
Arizona. So I feel that I'm in our GCM bracket that we have, our GCM bracket challenge, or not GCM like the Grizzlies office bracket challenge. Bennett, you're in it. Dev, I don't know if you're.
I
in
need
it.
to send my money.
I forgot to send my name.
Okay, so I filled out 2 because you could enter twice. You could do 2, but I have Arizona in one and I have Michigan in the other, and it's basically I think they're the best 2 teams. But dude, there was nothing. The Arkansas leveled up last night. They played a different level team. So Arkansas, Calipari saying it's a bad matchup. I would say the reason it's a bad matchup is not just because of Arizona's size. I would just say that's kind of Arkansas. Arizona. That was the 6th team they have played this year that is seeded in this NCAA tournament in the top 4. That is a top 4 seed. Arkansas went 0-6 against them this year.
Oh, no.
They lost to Michigan State, who's a 3 seed. They lost to Duke, who's a 1 seed. They lost to Houston, who's a 2 seed. They lost to Alabama, who's a 4 seed, which that might have been the best regular season college basketball game this year. That Alabama-Arkansas game was lit.
Yes.
They lost to Florida, and then they lost to Arizona, who were both 1 seed. So they went 0-6. They went 0-6 against them.
If you want more numbers on that, it was the most points ever allowed by a Calipari team in the NCAA tournament.
Oh, there are so many numbers on this game. Arizona, 90 combined points in the paint and made free throws against Arkansas. That is the most in an entire NCAA tournament game in the last 20 years. And they're the only team since 2000 with 60 paint points and 30 made free throws in an NCAA tournament.
And I
game.
respect Arizona for knowing who they are, bro, because they shoot the least amount of threes out of any team that's left in this tournament. Like, they don't try to do the pray and chuck game. It's like, yo, we got wings, we got guards, we got one big old dude in the middle. We're trying to use our size, bro, and they do that. That's the one about all those numbers about Calipari and just how good that how good that Arizona team is, bro. Look. They got skill at every position. I might be only team that I think that can match up with them size-wise, Rosa. Y'all probably y'all tell me if y'all agree. Is Michigan? Michigan's the only team that has these size that can match up.
Michigan's got the. I was look. We will get to Houston in a little bit too, but my opinions on Arizona were based off both of the games I saw them play against Houston, and my opinions of Houston were based off both games I saw them against Arizona, and why I thought, hold on now. I don't really think Houston is at that level because I watched the two games I saw them play against Arizona, the two Arizona wins. I was like, this is noticeable. Like, the eye test is telling me not just the scoreboard. The eye test tells you Arizona looks like a way better team. Arizona is a machine.
Need bigger holes, Roser.
I know their freshmen don't like Burries and Koa Pete are both going to be probably lottery picks or top 15 picks, top 16, top 20, whatever picks. But I still don't feel like their freshmen get talked about enough.
Because they have a good team around them, too. Because they have a team.
But they start 3 freshmen.
Yeah.
They only play 7 guys. Like, you look at it, they don't play a lot. They don't play a ton of guys either. Like, they play 7 guys. The 2 guys they bring off the bench, Awaka and Delorso, they're both seniors. And then Jaden Bradley's a senior in the starting lineup. But Krivas is a junior. That kid is freaking huge.
Yes.
And then
size matters, man.
But Burries, Pete, and Korchenkov, those dudes, those are all freshmen. And I just think, like, dude, as far as like NBA scouting, because we put it through that perspective, bro, those guys are like showing, like, dude, they know how to play within a team and they know how to win within a team. Like, I think Koa Pete, to me, like, I like Pete. I don't think he's going to be a star. I don't know. I doubt he's going to be an all-star. But, like, He reminds me a little bit. He's obviously not as athletic because like nobody is, but what Aaron Gordon has developed into, that's kind of to me what Koa Pete looks like right now.
Yeah. I mean,
just maybe not the 3-point shot yet because Gordon developed the 3-point shot.
Just kind of like being able to fit into a role and just figure it out.
And he's athletic. He freaking passes the ball. He keeps the ball moving around. I like Koa Pete.
For you, if you were playing against Arizona, what do you think the thing you can pick a hole in? Because like I said, they look like a complete basketball team, bro.
So
is it the shooting?
Yeah.
Because they don't shoot a lot of trays.
They don't shoot a lot of trays. You can pack it in on them, and that's going to be a thing if you play Michigan.
Yeah.
Like, Michigan's got the size. Now, look, dude, they're going to have to play Purdue next, and we'll get to Purdue. And Purdue, like, we've talked about Purdue before. Like, those dudes are rock solid.
Hey, but shout out to my dog, Darius Acuff, though.
Dude,
bro.
Darius Acuff, an amazing freshman season. This is how you knew what was happening. Bro, that Arkansas team lost their cool. They did, man. Billy Richmond got kicked out. So basically, Billy Richmond normally would not have gotten kicked out for what he did. Like the bump, like he normally you're not going to get kicked out for that, but it's because like things had gotten it
had gotten testy.
Man, things were getting testy in that game. Things were getting so testy in that game. Like Jaden Bradley had gotten into it with it was either Richmond or Pringle he got into it with. He got into it with them. But yeah, when Richmond did that, I think they totally kicked him out just to be like, yo, we're not like refs basically saying like, dude, we're not doing this at all. No. We're not gonna do this crap.
Darius Acuff scored the most points through 3 career men's NCAA tournament games by a freshman, the most in the last 50 years. He passed Zion.
Yeah, I saw that.
Zion in 2019.
Yeah,
so.
He passed Zion Williamson.
Historic run for number 5.
Historic run. Next game. So look, it was an amazing season for Arkansas. They're athletic as hell because like, who is the kid? Oh, Ewan.
Oh yeah.
Bro, was he the one with the?
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah,
dude. They got hella athletes for Arkansas.
Yeah. So they go. Cal said last night. He said, I think he realized what the issue was with this team, and he's gonna have some size coming in next year.
Size.
And he threw a shot at Mark Pope while he was there too.
It's so weird. It's so weird to see a Calipari team not guard. Like that's always kind of been their staple.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I watched Arkansas, when you watch Arkansas on the half-court offense last night, it's like it's no surprise their half-court offense is not very good. Like unless Acuff's just making something
they run
happen.
The same. It's not like a lot of complex actions, but they run a lot of simple actions.
Yeah, but like Calipari's teams always are really good defensively, and they were god awful defensively this year. The next game, so Darius Acuff, amazing season. He's getting the Reebok deal. It makes me think. I will say this. Tell me what you think about this with Acuff. I want Acuff because I think he can do both. I hope he gets to go at a situation next year where he is not, or in these first couple of years in the league, where he is not relied upon to have to be
what he was at Arkansas?
Like the big time scorer.
Yeah.
Because I think he absolutely could be a dude that like leads the NBA in assist. Like I think he knows how to set. I think he could play like a CP3 role.
Yeah, I think he had to score because he knew he had to score.
Yes.
Like some guys have to score because they know how to.
But I don't want him to have to be that in the NBA.
No. Well,
I don't want him to have to be the guy who averages 25, 26 points a game. I'd rather him be the guy who averages 18 a game, but averages like 11 assists with it.
Yeah, and I think that's more what he is too. I think at Arkansas they put his usage was like 32%.
Yeah.
So it's like, they wanted him to go be the guy. Like, right? If Malik Thomas is not scoring, who else is scoring on the team, right? So I think he was asked to be that guy so much more. And I think on the NBA level, he gets put in a system. Come on home, in a situation where he can be a facilitator. He can be like even the Dame. Like people compare him to Dame a little bit with his shooting ability because he shoots like 40%. But like I like the Dame with more passing. Like he has an IQ like off the charts.
Yes.
When it comes to like reading pick and rolls and stuff like that. So I need Acuff in my life, man. I need him on my team to be my lead guard because I think he can be more of a both, the best of both worlds.
So I think that was part of the issue with our guy. Is like. We needed him to be
Hannah Montana, baby.
We needed him to be a big time scorer. Yeah. Our guy, like he had to be a big time scorer for us. And I almost wonder if it would have been different if we would have had better offense around him, and he could have been a 17 and 11 assist guy. And I think Ja probably would rather be a 17.11 assist guy too.
His DNA is to pass the rock. Like he is a point guard to the core. Like we asked him to be Ja the scorer, bro. And I think hopefully we can get Acuff on our team or somewhere else. He won't ask me to score. Also, can we debunk this for a second, Rose? I see the people with the clips
do it,
about
please.
the defense. And he doesn't guard anybody. Oh, he does.
I mean, he's not good
Okay,
defensively,
all right.
but
How
whatever.
about let's do
like
this.
a lot of guys aren't.
I did this exercise with somebody downstairs. Bennett, you too. Name me the top 7 point guards in the NBA right now. SGA, right?
Yeah,
He guards.
Cade,
He's two-way.
Yeah, SGA
Come
can
on.
guard.
Jalen Brunson, does he guard?
No.
No.
Steph Curry, does he guard?
No.
Luka Doncic, does he guard?
No. Hell no.
No.
Keep going.
Cade. He guards.
Cade guards.
Cade can
he,
guard.
He's
Cade can guard.
He can guard. Keep going, though.
Hang on, let me pull up my list.
I was gonna
The
say
only difference in all of these guys you're saying outside of Brunson is they're big.
Maxey does not guard.
No.
He's not considered. He doesn't clamp up because you have wings around you on your team that do the guarding for
Yeah.
you, bro. On the NBA level,
But
you
most
have
of those
that
guys you
guard.
did name do have size outside of Brunson.
Yeah, well,
like they
I
all
mean,
got size. They're all
Maxey-
big. They're all big. Maxey's not big. Maxey's not big. How tall is Maxey?
Maxey's tiny, bro.
Like 6'2"?
Yeah, he's little.
Yeah,
bro.
he's so fast.
He's little. But I'm saying like when in the you watch enough. We watch an NBA game.
Yeah,
it's
dude,
cross matching. It's
No,
cross matching. You
it's-
go put Mikal Bridges. You go put
Yeah.
Jalen Wells or Said Coward on SGA.
Yes.
Or you go put him on a Jalen Brunson. You don't have just on a college level. You might have to guard guys 1-on-1, but on this level you cross match.
Yeah.
So the defense crap.
No,
kill it.
I'm with you. Dude, look. Ja was our point guard forever, and we had there were multiple seasons that we had a top 3 defense in the league. Like you can do that.
You can do that.
Like we had Steve-O, Jaren, and Dylan. Like I mean, you can build a good defense around. You don't. Not all 5 of your guys have to be amazing defensively, but you do need guys that are awesome defensively.
For sure.
Like Curry was not great defensively, but guess what? Klay Thompson was one of the best perimeter defenders in the league, and Draymond Green was arguably the best defensive player in the league. And then they also had Iguodala, who was an amazing defender. So you had other guys that could fill in and do those things. All right, Iowa and Nebraska, and Fred Hoiberg, man, you better be so lucky these were the first tournament wins for your teams. Otherwise, you would be getting some Hubert Davis-ass treatment for having 4 dudes on the court in the biggest moment of the game. Bro, what the hell is that? How you only got 4 guys on the court, man?
Bro, he was tweaking, bro, and it was out of a timeout too. Which
Out of a timeout.
Which you come out of a timeout and your team says 1, 2, 3, go Cornhuskers.
Yes.
And you walk to the court. And just 4 guys walk to the court?
I mean, you see how we react when we come out of a timeout, whether it's the Grizzlies or the Tigers or whoever. We come out, we're like, really? We come out of a timeout and turn it over? Like, that's what we did? Like, that's what we were doing in the timeout?
Yeah.
Now, imagine coming out of the damn
playing
timeout and having 4 players on the damn
They
court,
were playing rock,
man.
paper, scissors in the huddle. That's
Yeah,
why
what
I
were
didn't
they
know what was
doing?
going on,
And you
bro.
see, if you watch the video clip, we're not allowed to show it. Thanks a lot, NCAA. My gosh, more crap you get messed up. All people want to do is promote your product, and you don't let them play your videos.
Kingston Fleming just wanted to take his damn
Unbelievable.
name tag, NCAA.
Yeah.
And y'all told him, no, because we're the big guy at the NCAA. Kingston Fleming, you can't take your name tag. It took him 2 or 3 games for the dude to get able to take his damn name tag.
Because the
A name tag!
the NCAA doesn't have enough money to make a new name tag for Kingston Fleming.
You know, GP was talking about it yesterday. Like, if you're a Nebraska fan today, so obviously you have this great run. It's the best, most success you've ever had in NCAA tournament. So like that's great on one end. On the other end, you've lost to like your rival, like a team that you hate.
Yeah,
that's got to be.
That's
they got to be
tough.
feeling.
How do you?
I would think you'd be feeling bad today.
Yeah, and you lose.
And the how you lost. Yeah,
and you lose because you don't. You know,
can't count.
You're getting dunked on by
Polaris. What's his name?
Yeah, Figueroas or whatever.
That's the thing. They out meat and potatoed you.
They did. They out meat and potatoed you.
That hurts.
And
dude,
you should be able to count in Nebraska, bro. I thought they can do math in Nebraska.
Yeah, I mean, I think they can.
It's a good university.
I would say, so if you watch the video, which, yes, again, thanks, and we're not allowed, but you can see the 5th guy on the sideline start trying to run to the score. So, I need to check in. Like, what the hell are we doing here?
Bro?
What are we doing here? The Sturts guy,
Bennett Sturts.
Bennett Sturts, dude,
Goat.
he has played all 120 minutes in this NCAA tournament.
Because we're built for it.
He has 1 foul.
Why do you think I'm doing 2 shows today? And a Grizzlies
the
game
Bennett-
and the
Bennett's-
double post.
Bennett's are built for it.
We're freaking built for it, dude.
He has 1 foul and 0 turnovers in 120 minutes. And this Ben McCollum dude, I heard Gary talking about this, saying he has a case to be made. He might be like, I mean, when you consider what he's done, he might be like the brightest mind in all of basketball. When you consider where he came from and what he did at that level, then what he did at Drake, and now what he's immediately doing at Iowa. And that dude is wild on the sidelines. There's some clips of him last night, him saying, apparently he said some pretty crazy, said some stuff to his players about getting them going.
That dude is a machine, bro.
Dude, he is. He's an absolute machine. He is very Kurt Signetti-esque.
Do you think, as we sit here today, that more teams will kind of go that route? Like doing everybody can't be Kurt Signetti. Everybody can't be McCollum.
Yeah, right.
But do you go, when you're trying to find a head coach now, instead of going for Chris Mack or like a name that's already been called basketball coach, you go find one of those coaches that are on the D2 level, Like I got NAIA with Freed Hardeman. You find guys that can coach guys up, and then you deal with the other stuff later. Will we see more of that?
So I think the other thing, Gary talked about this, that if you look at his history, you look at McCollum's history and his teams, is that he's always had, and this compares to Signetti too, he always has an awesome point guard. Or at least he knows how to develop point guards. Because he doesn't know, obviously, he's coached at the Division 2, Division 3 level, and then he's at Drake. But if you look at his teams, the one thing that other coaches have said, he always has an awesome point guard. And it may not be someone who was like highly touted, but he may take that point guard and develop him into an awesome point guard. And I think that is the thing. Because when you look at Signetti, what did Signetti always say? Signetti, James Madison, wherever he was, he always had, his quarterback always won Offensive Player of the Year in his conference. Why? It's not like he always had the most talented quarterback. It's that dude knows how to develop quarterbacks.
I mean, he had Michael Penix out there looking like a damn star.
That was DeBoer.
That was DeBoer. Okay.
That was Kalen DeBoer. DeBoer's also awesome with quarterbacks. Too many people crap on Kalen DeBoer. Kalen DeBoer is awesome. Awesome at developing quarterbacks. He's going to make Ty Simpson a multimillionaire.
Yes.
He's making Ty Simpson a multimillionaire. But Signetti's always great with quarterbacks, and that's the McCollum thing. It is going to be, bro, this is so true in basketball. Dude, if you have a point guard, if you've got an awesome point guard, you saw it with Arkansas, dude, it can make up for more than everything else on the court if you have an awesome point guard, especially in college basketball. Now, also, you got to have other awesome players. But McCollum, what he's doing is awesome. This is now 5 of the last 6 seasons that a 9 seed or worse than a 9 seed has made the Elite 8. So this year, Iowa, a 9 seed, is making the Elite 8. Last year, there was none. Last year was the year when I say 5 of the last 6 seasons, a 9 seed or worse has made the Elite 8. Last year, none of them did. It was all I think it was 1s and 2s and then like a 1 and a 3 in the Elite 8. Can y'all take a stab at this?
What am I doing?
What is
Since 2021 through 2024, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams seeded worse, 9 or worse, that made the Elite 8.
George Mason?
No.
Sister Jean, no?
No. That was farther back.
Oh my God, dude. This is going to be impossible.
It's not that impossible. Just think for a little bit, minute.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me pull up teams.
You said...
we played one of them.
Oh, Colorado State.
No.
You said we?
They didn't make the Elite 8.
You said we? Oh, we played one of the teams?
Yeah.
Boise
the Tigers?
State.
Yeah. No, not Boise.
St. Mary's?
No.
Gonzaga.
No, this is since 2021. We did play Gonzaga, but they were a 1 seed. You have to be worse than a 9 seed or worse.
FAU.
Florida
FAU.
Atlantic in 2023, they were a 9 seed.
Oh, what's buddy name? The dude with the white dude, number 25. St. Peter's.
St. Peter's in 2022.
Good one.
They were a 15 seed, made the Elite 8, got rocked by North Carolina in the Elite 8, lost by 20. Carolina was an 8 seed that year.
Was Fake Zebo and them? Was he?
No, I don't think they got that far.
Give it to me.
What's his
no
name,
way. McNeese?
No,
Fake Zebo. What's his name?
Come on, Dev, you're locked in.
I'm tapping.
NC State. NC State.
NC State in 2024. DJ Burns.
DJ
Burns was an 11 seed. He looks like he ate 3 Zebos now.
No, for real.
Man, when he wore that Greensboro Swarm jersey, he was
built like Marcus Smart.
I don't think he wasn't on their team anymore when we played him here like a couple weeks ago. But yeah, man, when they showed that picture of him, and I was like, damn, buddy, you gotta, man.
That's some chicks in Memphis look like that.
Yeah.
That boy was built disgusting.
That is big back to the max. Big back to the max.
Who we got? What else we got?
So I don't. All right. So Vernon hates this team. He hated them in this tournament.
UCLA.
UCLA in 2021 was an 11 seed.
How many more?
There's 2 more. I don't think you'll get them. Miami in 2022
was also Miami, bro. I was gonna say my dead ass. I was gonna say Miami.
Florida
bro.
State.
It was in my head.
No, it is a state.
Mississippi State.
No,
they'd never go to the NCAA tournament.
It's a state.
Yeah, it's a state, like a Mississippi State.
Oh, it's
a Michigan State,
San Diego State,
a Colorado State.
That's a good one.
No, it's not San Diego State. They were a 5 seed that year. They made the national championship game.
State. Are they P4, P5?
Arizona State.
They used to be P5.
Oh,
they used to be. They got downgraded.
They did. They absolutely did.
They got downgraded, bro?
Yes. I mean, no fault of their own. They didn't try to. It just kind of happened. Everybody left them.
Everybody left.
They got left.
Like us? So is it like
kinda? Except they literally got left. Like we still got left with stuff around us. It's not good stuff. Like they got left.
So is it a West Coast Conference team?
It's a West Coast team. This ain't hard.
Boise State, I already
think
said
of what think of what Power 5 conference got demolished completely.
Pac-12. So
there's only 2 teams.
Oregon State.
Oregon State.
I do not remember that Oregon State run, bro.
So Oregon State is the team. They beat the Loyola Chicago team that beat Illinois that year. They beat the Loyola Chicago team in the Sweet 16 that had Cameron Krutwig, Lucas Williamson, shout out Hustle.
Mm-hmm.
They beat that team. I remember that game. I had decent amount of money on.
Bro, I do not remember Oregon State team making.
I had a decent amount of money on Loyola Chicago in that game. So other games, Houston, Illinois was absolutely boring as hell.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know what to think about. I know Keaton Wagler had a double-double, and him and the other dude are like the first pair of freshmen to have a double-double. What it's
Mirakovic.
Yeah. Keaton Wagler and David Mirkovich are the first pair of freshman teammates to each have a double-double in the same tourney game since freshmen became eligible in 72, 73. And I still see some of that game. Now, I'm not going to lie. I was locked more into the Arizona-Arkansas game. I was way more locked into that game. But I had the double screen on, but I still had the sound on the Arkansas-Arizona game. I still don't know what to think about Wagler. Sometimes I think, okay, he's pretty good. I don't know.
I will give you. I like the way he rebounds the basketball.
I like
that's the point. I love guards that rebound the basketball. I know my boy A-Cuff doesn't, but I love the way he rebounds the ball.
I don't know if it's how he moves or how he's light skinned or wears number 23, but there is very much
that face.
There is very much Kevin Martin vibes. I'm not saying he scores like Kevin Martin, but just
kind of
how he kind of runs around like Kevin Martin, and maybe that's what bothers me about him because I hated Kevin Martin.
I think it's because he's light skinny, number 23.
Kevin Martin,
and he has like the curly hair, like
and he's super skinny too. He's super skinny.
Rosa saw him like, what light skinned dude that wear number 23? Can I name him out?
And is super skinny.
He is.
Man, Kevin Martin
plays kind of like
Kevin Martin gave us buckets for years.
Yeah, he's not a great athlete. Dude, Kevin Martin cooked us so many times.
Like all-time Grizz killer.
Yeah.
I think it's both of the guards that play in the game.
Man, you crapped on TA on Twitter. I saw that.
What I do?
You did. You posted a video about 09-10 Kevin Durant, and nobody could stop him.
Bro, he was cold.
We got receipts of TA locking down.
He led the league in scoring, bro.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
At 21 years old.
I'm just messing with you.
That dude is, bro. Y'all go watch them highlights from 09, 010 KD.
KD was a beast
that
back then.
That man was a problem. But no,
I don't know, man.
Kingston too. Like I think they both have like little like things like.
I think he's mid too. I think this. All right, this draft is overrated. It is. It's over. It's just not what like. I think there are really good players, but like. There are so many people that think like your franchise is changing with some of these guys, and I
think there's 3. I personally think there's 3.
You think there's 3?
I think there's 3. Because there's one of them I want so bad.
Is it LeBron, Bosh, or Wade? Like that's the thing. Like is it that kind of draft? That's how this draft gets taught. Is that it's a historical draft?
I think it could be So my top 3 are Caleb Wilson.
Like we throw around generational talent. We throw around that phrase way too much.
That word is used way too much.
Okay, we saw generational talent here Wednesday night.
Like, that is generational talent. Wemby is generational talent.
I think
who could be that from this draft?
You could
I think DeBonsta is still special.
Yeah, you could be a.
You and I are on the same page with Caleb Wilson. I think Caleb Wilson has the highest ceiling of anybody.
He's
in this
number 2
draft.
on my list.
I don't know if he'll reach it, but
if I can't get DeBonsta, I want Caleb Wilson.
I feel like I know what DeBonsta is, and I know he's going to be really good, and he's going to make multiple All-Star
I think there's a difference between
like,
people use the word because they call Cooper Flag a generational talent. I think there's a difference between being a star level player.
And we still don't know if he is or not. We don't know.
We know the difference between like a star level player because like. Respectfully, SGA is not a generational talent.
No, he's not.
But he's a damn good basketball player.
He's not a generational talent.
And you can be a amazing basketball player, be a champion, be an MVP without being a generational talent. So I think people use that word way too much, but you can be in this draft, you might have 2 or 3 MVPs without being generational talents. I think that word those two worlds get blended way too much. Because Jokic is you consider him a generational talent?
No.
I think he's 1-on-1, but he's not a generational talent.
I don't think he's a generational talent.
But I'm saying, like, he's a 4-time MVP, as a champion. You can be all those things without being a generational talent.
Yeah.
And I think those things are in this draft without being that trigger word people use so much.
Yeah, I think, too, like, this draft, you're going to see in the next 5 years, like, this is going to be one of those drafts where you look up in 5 years and say, man, this team should have done that, and this team should have done that. Like, guys are going to go lower than other guys that end up being better players on the NBA level. And so it's just so critical to get it right.
It is. It's so but like it's like, okay, so somebody like Kingston Flemings, I hear like, I've heard Tyrese Maxey, I've heard like Emmanuel Quickley. It's like, okay, that's not like. It's a good player. Like, if you're Tyrese Maxey, you're a really, really good player.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, Tyrese Maxey, like, didn't he just make his first All-Star team? Wasn't that his first All-Star team, Maxey?
Maxey this year, yeah, I think it was.
And I love Maxey, but, like, let's get real here about what it is, you know? I just think people have overblown what it is. Like, what I've said is always go look at the 2021 draft. The 2021 draft is really, really good. Is this draft going to be better than the 2021 draft?
2021
draft.
One?
No, 2018 is Luka. 2021 is Cade Cunningham went number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Cade's awesome. He's going to be all NBA, maybe whatever the thing. We recognize that Cade Cunningham deserves to be in the MVP conversation this year and his first team all NBA level player this year. Jalen Green is picked number 2. He's
good NBA player.
Jalen Green's a good NBA player, amazing athlete.
Yeah.
Evan Mobley's number 3. Evan Mobley has been an all-star. Evan Mobley is a really good NBA player.
Defensive player of the year.
DPOY.
Yep.
Scotty Barnes is number 4.
All-star.
Scotty Barnes just made his all-star team. Scotty Barnes is a really good player, and he's the best player on a playoff team this year. Jalen Suggs. Jalen Suggs is really good when he plays, but he's had a ton of injury issues.
And no hair.
You're right. Number 6 is Josh Giddey. Dude, Josh Giddey's a really good player. But like none of these guys, but like I'm saying, number 7, Jonathan Kuminga. Kuminga has looked better with the Hawks. He's looked better with the Hawks. Number 8 is Franz. Franz is a really good player.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
And
like,
it's okay to be a really good player. Like everybody, I think, like you said, I think people just throw around the word generation because they want to like speak in hyperbole when you talk about drafts. But like when you really like talk about the like generational talents in the NBA, we've had what? Braun.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah. Magic.
Wemby, Giannis.
KD.
Jonas and KD. I mean, not Jonas. Nikola Jokic and KD, right? Those considered all like the...
Wilt Chamberlain.
If you want to go there...
Wilt Chamberlain.
So I think like when we talk about the word generational talent, I think that when you really like... Steph, too. I think Steph is he's the best shooter of all time. I think no one's ever going to shoot the basketball.
I wouldn't put Steph. I wouldn't say Steph Curry's a generational.
The way he shoots the basketball?
Yeah,
Yes,
I wouldn't say
he
he's
is.
generational.
No human has shot the ball like Steph Curry ever,
I know.
Roser.
I wouldn't call him a generational talent.
Okay, I respect that. But yeah, so it's like those...
Steph Curry's got 1 Finals MVP. Like, come on. What are we doing here? Like,
yeah, Roser!
What are we doing? You know where I mean...
Well, he gave one of them to Iguodala.
I mean, that is Roser. Come on,
Gave it to him. I still stand on business. I don't give a crap what everybody want to hate on Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was so by far the best player on those Warriors teams.
Braun cooked Iguodala and got him the MVP, bro.
I know.
So look, if you go down the list,
that's wild.
Destroyed him. Braun was like 38 a game.
LeBron was The one that the Cavs came back and won, bro, you look at Kyrie and LeBron's numbers in this series. It's crazy. Okay, so all my point is, like, that's what I'm saying. This draft was heralded. You hear this, like, these freshmen are so amazing, and there's like 8 to 10 guys you can get, and you're going to be good. And it's like, I don't think there's 8 to 10 stars that like you build around in this draft. Like, I just don't see that. That's all I'm saying. I think it's overhyped from that standpoint. I feel like some of these guys are going to be, they're going to be good players, but they're not going to be like, oh man, now we're set. We've got a cornerstone. Like, I don't know.
I think there's guys that can be stars, which is okay.
Yes.
Which is okay. It's okay with being a 5-6-time All-Star.
How many of these dudes do you think are better than Scotty Barnes? Dude, a 5-6-time All-Star is amazing. How many of these guys do you think are better than Scotty Barnes?
Let me see. AJ DeMonster?
Yes.
Caleb Wilson. I think Caleb Wilson's going to be amazing.
I
love Caleb Wilson.
I think Caleb Wilson, he might know, but sometimes when I watch him this year, I'm like, I really don't think he knows how good he can be.
He's Jaren with the rebounding and freakish athletic ability.
And he goes hard like KG.
He goes hard.
He goes hard like Garnett.
He goes hard. And I love Jaren's my dog, but I think too, like, he has less of the giraffe in him. You know what I mean, Pauls?
Like Evan Mobley.
Like, you know what Jaren, Jaren, he was like very robotic and like, I think
sometimes Jaren couldn't control the.
Caleb's more like a fluid athlete, right? He's like Jaren's a more fluid
That's
Jaren.
That's
fair. Y'all gonna say Cameron Boozer? I'm
gonna
step back from that conversation.
I wasn't gonna say Boozer.
You think he's an all-star?
I don't know if he's an all-star, but I think he's gonna average a double-double, which you would take that.
That's really good. The double-double is really good.
Kingston Flemings.
I would take Caleb Wilson over Cameron Boozer. I would.
Same.
Yes.
Kingston Flemings.
He's fine. I'm not impressed. He's fine.
Would you be surprised if Kingston Flemings became a 3-time all-star?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I would too.
There's Acuff.
Tyrese Maxey's a one-time All-Star. I think Acuff's awesome.
I think Acuff is a changer too.
Yeah,
like he's a lead guard that can change.
Yes,
that can change some
I
shit.
think Darius Acuff will be a starting point guard in the NBA for 10 to 12 years.
I'm with you on that. Mikal Brown.
Will he win a title? I'm not impressed.
Not impressed.
I was not impressed with Louisville all year. But he's big, and Louisville does the. I hate how Louisville and Alabama play. It's just lay it up or tray it up. It's annoying.
Chuck it. Darren Peterson. I think he has the tools to be great.
I think Darren Peterson has the tools to be the best player in the draft.
So,
and look,
you've already said
for people,
said 4, bro.
Yeah, but I will say so. People telling me that like to try to turn you off to Darren Peterson. If you're trying to turn people off, like this is why Darren Peterson, he's got a little Kawhi in him, bro. That does not turn me off to Darren Peterson. That makes me want to take Darren Peterson number 1 when you compare him to Kawhi Leonard. Like, dude, give me that. Like, if he's Kawhi Leonard, like I will take that 100 times out of 100.
You've already said 4 out of. I'm only 8 down.
4 that what?
That could be all-stars.
All-star, dude, there's so many guys that have made an all-star team.
Okay, Braden Burry I think he's going to be better than what people think, too, personally.
Maybe.
Arizona kid.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yaxel?
No, I'm just
going to go to 12.
I like Koa Pete. He's a role player.
LeBaron Philon, Alabama.
He's fine. He's a good player. He's fine.
Chris Sinak.
Oh, the Houston kid?
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah. I mean, you know. But I will say none of these freaking Kelvin Sampson guys are good in the NBA. None of them are good.
They're role players.
They're all role players. They're all role players.
I would go Nate Emmett, Isaiah Evans, and I'll stop right there.
I haven't seen the Washington kid either. Stein behind. I never saw him.
We don't watch
And
Washington basketball.
watch Washington. I don't even know what channel that's on. I don't know
Discovery Channel,
yeah,
bro.
I don't know what channel you see Washington. Did Washington basketball ever have a game on national television this year?
No, bro. They played on Cartoon Network.
I really don't know if they did. And they're in the Big Ten.
But yeah, so like when you really talk about it, I think it's like you have, just off of looking at it, you have maybe 4, but there's always more guys that come around. But yeah, it'll be a good draft.
No, there will end up being. Look, it's how the draft always goes. There's going to end up being somebody that was drafted. There's going to end up being somebody that's drafted between like 14 and 25 who is better than several guys taken in the top 10. The NBA. So Shams reported on the tanking stuff. We have that.
You want to try to explain that?
You want to try to explain it. Nobody has any freaking idea what any of this means. So I'm in favor of the first one. 18 teams in the draft lottery, seed 7 through 15 in each conference. Flattened odds. The bottom 10 teams, so the worst 10 teams in the league, each have an 8% chance at the top pick. Then the remaining teams make up the final 20% odds, and those are distributed based on your record. So if you have the 11th worst record, you get the highest percentage out of the 20% chance, and then so on and so forth. That's the easiest one to understand. The other two, what the hell is number 3? In 18 teams in a 5x5 lottery, the bottom 5 have equal odds for the top pick, with the lottery formed for picks 1 through 5. The bottom 5 teams have the floor at 10.
Yeah,
those
you
that
got
fall.
it, big dog.
Dude,
You got it, big
what
dog.
in the hell is all of this? Dude, the NBA, this is what drives people nuts with this crap. Is like you make things so complicated that aren't complicated.
I mean, I could take away one immediately. If your team makes the playoff, you should have no chance of getting a lottery pick.
So, like the easiest
Like,
thing to
I'm
me
out
would
on
be
that.
the easiest thing to me would be is just flatten the odds across the board.
Because the reason
Like
that's
flatten the odds for all the teams that don't make but I do agree the top, like, I would say 9 and, well, I don't know. It's tough because then you don't want teams trying to not make the playoffs, though.
Yeah, but that thing with the playoff teams is because what'll happen in that scenario is you will have awful first round series. And
Yeah.
granted, you get awful first round series anyways, fine. But you will have teams that are like, okay, well, like let's give up, so because we got the lottery coming up in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
you know,
This is like none of this crap like prevents tanking, and this is like okay, they make this stuff impossible to understand. Replay during games is entirely too complicated. The salary cap is so damn complicated. Yay, capitalism. That's not a knock. Bobby Marks literally was like, you know what? This damn salary cap is so complicated. I'm going to start a class, and I'm going to have people pay money to learn how the NBA salary cap works because that's how freaking complicated it is.
Yeah.
Like, just stop
Even like
making,
the trade exceptions of like who gets this pick or
stop
who gets
making
that
things
pick.
so damn complicated for fans to understand.
Yeah, bro.
Just make it easier for us to understand.
Like they do a good job of like allowing people to use highlights.
Yes,
NCAA.
yes, they do. They're great at that.
But like as far as like the details and the like all the like the inter stuff, we need some help.
Mike Wallace made a point on our show earlier this week, and I loved it. Like he said this a couple times. I like the idea of a team's just not allowed to have a top 3 pick 2 years in a row.
Yeah, right. Like you could just do something basic like that. Or you can't. The lottery technically is top 4 now. So you can't have a top 4 pick 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm with that.
Like it's very simple stuff.
You get your player that you're trying to build around, and now it's time to go try to win.
Yes. But then you could have a team be like, okay, we'll try to win this year and then we'll tank the next year. Like this is why I ultimately think you either going to abolish the lottery, you're either going to flatten the odds for all 30 teams eventually or 32 teams, or you'll just do away with the lottery and players will be able to sign wherever they want. It'll be like soccer. All right, we're going to hit a break.
Also, we didn't talk about how do we believe there was a hook on the Texas game or no?
Oh,
do you think it was a hook in the Texas game or no, Roser?
I didn't really feel strong about it, so I thought Texas's issue in that game was when the Tremont Mark kid got hurt.
Shout out to him though.
When he
throwing
freaking
it
hurt
out.
his ankle, they stopped being able to stop ball. They couldn't stop ball anymore on defense, and but that kid was unbelievable, and his athleticism was real. But it got hampered when he had that. Once he had his foot came up underneath him and he turned his ankle. That's kind of their defense. Their on ball defense just wasn't the same after that. But shout out to Purdue. All right, we got to get to Allen Boston, so we're going to hit a break. When we get back, we'll get to Allen Boston. We'll get his thoughts on last night's game, tonight's games, and then Saturday's Elite 8 games. It's the Chris Vernon Show. John Roser, Devin Walker, Bennett Doyle. We'll be back after this.
In the Tennessee Army National Guard, you can start a career in exciting fields, including science, communications, engineering, and medicine, all while earning money for your education. This training will boost your eligibility for a high-paying and rewarding profession. And you can get it all while serving part-time in your community. The Tennessee Army National Guard can pay for up to 100% of your college tuition. To learn more, visit nationalguard.com/T-N.
Junior Grizzlies summer camps presented by Ortho South are the key to a slam dunk summer with over a dozen 4-day camps perfect for hoopers ages 6 to 14 looking to build fundamental skills and make unforgettable memories. With camps across the Mid-South in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas, you won't have to go far for the ultimate hoops experience this summer. Registration comes with a Junior Grizzlies jersey, lunchbox, and a basketball to take home. Don't wait, space is limited. Visit grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies today to secure a spot for a fun-filled summer. That's grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzlies stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
When the arena lights dim for a concert or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person who will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's a person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to give you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let other fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
The Grizzlies are proud to team up with Prime Global Group, a company on a mission to redefine real estate investment. By leveraging deep experience, strategic insight, and robust resources, Prime Global Group is shaping a smarter, socially responsible future. Whether you're an investor or simply curious, now's the time to explore innovative strategies that align with your values. Join the movement and discover how you can be a part of this exciting evolution. Visit primeglobalgroup.net to learn more and connect with the team today. That's primeglobalgroup.net.
Wells, a rhythm three. Yes, sir! That's an exclamation point on this game.
Grizz fans, defend your home court from pests with Terminix. Before cockroaches, spiders, and mice show up, Terminix it with our pest-free 365-plus year-round protection plan. Visit Terminix.com today and enter code SAVE50 at checkout to save $50. Terms apply. Go Grizzlies!
New Amsterdam Vodka is an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. It's the only exceptionally smooth vodka that is 5 times distilled, 3 times filtered, and rated 93 points. New Amsterdam believes wins big and small become legendary when you celebrate them with your crew. So here's to the blue, white, and gold, the Memphis grit and grind, and reliving winning moments big and small with Tennessee's favorite basketball team. New Amsterdam Vodka. Find your wins.
Grizz Nation gets set for tip-off 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game with the warm-up show. Get the latest news, notes, and analysis live from courtside at FedEx Forum.
The Grizzlies have been consistent as one of the top 2 or 3 most productive benches all season long.
Join me, Lang Whitaker, along with Michael Wallace, Jessica Benson, and other personalities from Grind City Media, Memphis, and around the NBA. 1 hour before every home game, live at Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris
On one morning
Vernon.
bright and clear, my old folks and I drew near, just a village down in sunny Tennessee. I'd been speeding on that train that would bring me back again to that girl I left in sunny Tennessee. I could hear
Grizz fans, defend your home court from pests with a Terminix. Before cockroaches, spiders, and mice show up, Terminix it with our pest-free 365-plus year-round protection plan. Visit Terminix.com today and enter code SAVE50, SAVE50, the number 50, at checkout to save $50. Terms apply. Go Grizzlies! Grizzlies do play the Rockets tonight. They're giving away a basketball. First, however many fans, like 3,000, 4,000 fans get a classic basketball tomorrow night. They get a viewfinder. Tomorrow night's game's against the Bulls. Tonight is against the Houston Rockets. 888-HOOP, Grizzlies.com, Ticketmaster.com to get your tickets. Half of our Elite Eight is set. Alan Boston is our college basketball wise guy. He is a legend, and he joins us on the show now. Hello, Alan. Hello, legend.
Yeah, right, legend.
Okay, no, seriously. So I do want to ask you this because you said you were going to cut your gym workout short, and Chris doesn't ever ask you about this. But as somebody who has had 2 back surgeries, I'm very interested in this. I don't know how old you are. You've probably told us before, and I just can't remember. But you go to the gym, and you keep yourself in amazing shape. So what are, let's say you can only do 4 exercises for the rest of your life you would tell somebody that they need to do to try to maintain the best physical shape, physical health they can do. What would you tell them to do?
Wow. Now that's a real question.
Yeah, not talking basketball. Now we're talking about your health, physical health.
You're talking about something I actually might know something about. I'm taking the rest of it. 4 push-ups.
Push-ups, okay.
Yeah, jump squats.
Okay. It's like body weight squats, like but jumping.
Yeah. No, I probably won't. Even though I'm not a calisthenics guy, I probably wouldn't suggest weights. I mean, you said the rest of your life, right? Well, my joints. I'm almost 68, by the way. That's
okay.
And my joints are in trouble. I'm arthritic everywhere. The testosterone replacement therapies helped a ton. And I took some NAD plus, which has not proven to be that helpful. But as long as you keep the weights light and the form borderline perfect, then you can continue to train hard even late in life. But you need 2 more exercises. So
we got push-ups, jump squats.
I would do either weight-assisted pull-ups or just plain pull-ups.
Most people would have to start weight-assisted pull-ups. That's a test of real strength right there, is how many pull-ups you can actually do.
Again, that's stay in posture, which is the hardest part. And by posture, I mean shoulder blades back and down. That's what good posture is. Shoulder blades go back and down, and that's actually a good thing to practice in life because people are hunched over their computers, right, or hunched over their phones, and you actually can develop a hunchback. It's called upper cross syndrome, and it can lead to all kinds of mayhem. And it's probably going to be a major ordeal in this country with all the number one lazy people who just like to hover over a thing because it's actually kind of hard. I'm serious.
No, I know.
It's human nature. It's human nature to shortcut.
I know.
Right?
That's what you do.
So
I know.
You need a 4th exercise. Let's see. We got back. We got what shoulder exercise would I do? It would probably be some variation of push-up, but that's kind of cheating. I don't know what I would do for shoulders. I would do not overhead press. That's too.
How about just walking?
Oh, walking. There you go.
Walking.
Here we go. Walking.
I'm trying to think of
walking kettlebell carries.
It's like farmer carries. Yeah, farmers. I do farmers carries. Yeah,
again,
so farmers carries.
The most important part of that is not to get hunched over, but to stay in posture, shoulder blades back and down, and try to maintain that.
Who's the dog?
That was my old Great Dane, Bella.
Shout out Bella. Shout out. Oh, okay. Well, all right. That's enough. We don't need to do that. No, we don't need that.
See, he lifted his shirt up and lost
connection. Now he froze. He broke his computer. He lifted his shirt up and
there he goes. He's back.
There he goes. He's back. He's back.
Again.
Yeah, it froze. It froze while you were lifting up your shirt.
No, I wasn't doing that. I was about to wipe my mouth, and then I realized I can't do that on radio. So I actually refrained from showing the abs. How was that?
Thank you, Alan. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Let's get to games last night.
Anyway, we've overcome the health part of our routine.
We got the health part of the show.
Does this mean I can do a line of coke now or something? Or?
Do whatever you want to do.
Thank you.
You do whatever. It's your life. It's your life. It's your life.
That's the Beatles.
Was any game that happened last night? What game, or if any of them, surprised you the most? The result.
I don't really think that any result was shocking. I think they were all within the ranges of expectations.
I think
I
some
thought
people
Purdue,
were.
I thought Purdue would have an easier time, but they were like 2 for 20 from 3-point land. They missed a lot of open shots that they would normally make, and that allowed Texas to hang. And I think Purdue's lack of maybe elite athleticism was exposed a little bit, but that doesn't mean that they can't win. It's Matt Painter and guys that have been together for a while, so that might help them. Winning a close one like that and not shooting the ball especially well could maybe the math plays out and they shoot better next game. We had maybe Houston. No,
I think people were surprised by how well Illinois handled them, because Illinois did handle them.
Houston's youth was exposed a little bit. I think they finally. A lot of these young teams kind of crash out at the end of the year, and I think Houston finally crashed a little bit. They missed some shots that they normally make, and they didn't defend with the fervor they usually defend with. That being said, Illinois did play well, but I think Houston made it a little easier on them than they typically would have. I don't mean that as a knock to Houston. I think Kelvin Sampson's the man. I think the crying in the press conference is a reflection of how familial and close knit he keeps that program, and how it's kind of a throwback in a lot of ways, and that's what resonates with me. The modern day basketball game is going to lead to its ruination, and long after I'm gone, you'll see that the NCAA tournament's no big deal anymore when it's all big name programs, and we've lost Cinderella, which has virtually happened now, and it's probably going to be ruined sooner rather than later. Anyway, what were the other games here? Iowa, no, nothing Iowa does surprises me. The coach is
yeah, you love him. Everybody
him
does.
And they were the two best in the country, I think, since several I love they're getting fired. And that Sturts kid is just.
We read it earlier. That Sturts kid has played all 120 minutes in the NCAA tournament. He has 1 foul and 0 turnovers.
Yeah, the kid's ridiculous. He's a D2 recruit.
And he's turned him into a first-round pick. That kid's going to be he's going to be a first-round pick.
First round, really?
Yeah, he's mocked to go somewhere like in the 18 to 30 range of the first round. Yeah.
Well, that shows you what a great coach and some dedication can do. Because the kid, he was a D2 recruit. He wasn't, at all considered on the radar for anything like this. And the way he flows around the court, his basketball IQ is extraordinary. That I'm stating the obvious, but I'm impressed with the way he just flows. It's just he's so in control of his game that everything is second nature, which allows him to make great decisions very simply and very quickly. Because it's subconscious. It's all done subconsciously.
He's super composed. He absolutely.
And he's got the ball for all 40 minutes. You got a guy with the ball in his hand for 40 minutes who never makes a mistake. Like, you have a chance to win any game. And last night, Nebraska finally missed some shots, and Iowa for some reason played a track meet with them in the first half, and they finally got it back to the half court game that they revel in. And they lost the battle of the boards, I think, last night, which they had won the first 2 games. But again, Iowa, they have 2 ex-D2 guys starting there. They have a bunch of Drake guys starting there, and they're in the Elite 8. Like, the coach is just absolutely amazing, and it wouldn't surprise me if it continued on the next round with another upset.
And Nebraska also forgot to put 5 players on the court at the biggest moment of the game.
Minor error, right? Also, Nebraska, again, I'm not a giant Hoiberg fan, and I'm getting a phone call. 1 second. Hey, I'm doing a radio show. I'll call you back in a few. Hey, that's reality TV.
It's reality TV. It is.
Where was I? Sorry.
Nebraska did not have 5 players on the court.
Aging.
Nebraska did.
I was never a big Hoiberg fan. They did run some terrific offense, and I think a lot of that was Iowa just maybe had a little aftermath of the Florida win. They didn't look like the same Iowa team to start that game. It was 12-2 right away, and it was just a layup drill for Nebraska. So once Iowa got into the rhythm of the game, which should have been easier, they played them twice before during the year. I mean, how do you not love Iowa? If you're a basketball purist and you watch this team play, how do you not love them?
No, you do have to.
Imagine with a 45-second clock. Now they're a threat to win the whole thing because now you got to defend that offense for 45 seconds, which, by the way, is why there's no 45-second clock and why there's no 40-second clock and not even a 35-second clock. And wouldn't they love a 24-second clock because they want their glorified NBA? But again, I've ranted about that for a long time, so I'll stop. Houston, like I said, I think the youth finally got them. That and Illinois played very, very well. Arizona's size and Arkansas not giving two shits about something called defense made that game rather easy. But that was exactly, I almost expected that, right? I thought the only way Arkansas could win is if they make it this athletic, chaotic type game where maybe Arizona faltered a little bit, but Arizona handled it easily, and that made it a very, very easy win for them. But I do believe that was Arkansas's best chance of winning, which is why it was surprising, even though it was a complete coaching mismatch. I'm not a Cal fan. I thought Cal's style might be the best chance to win. Make it a real make the possible outcomes, make them real disparate.
Yeah.
Losing by 50 or actually winning straight up. They got
a couple of. So they started, but it was way too late. They started late in the game. They started half court trapping. As soon as Arizona brought the ball across half court, they started running two guys, whether it was Bradley or Burries, and they forced a couple of turnovers. But they were already down 19 at that point, and there was 7 minutes left. They were pretty much done for at that point. It was too little, too late.
They just don't have enough bodies to do that the whole game, or else that would have been maybe a good approach.
Right. If you have 10 guys, you can do it. Yeah.
They're not winning a half-court game against anybody, and Arizona has enough athleticism and enough smarts and too much size that ultimately was it. Everything was like a layup drill, and I wasn't surprised at that result. I did mention I thought Arkansas style could bother them, but it didn't, and it was just a comment.
Yeah,
I wasn't suggesting you go to war with John Calipari against Tommy Lloyd. That's for sure. And what game are we missing here? Iowa, Purdue. Arizona.
No, you nailed them all. You got them all. You got them all.
Next round.
I do. Well, I do want to ask you who's your highest rated team
right now?
Yeah, in your power ratings, in your own one. Who do you?
Florida, but now it's Michigan.
You have Michigan number one. How does Michigan rank power rate to you compared to, let's say, the Florida team that won it all last year? Because I feel like these teams this year are good, but I don't feel like they're as good as the Florida team or even maybe Auburn last year or Duke or Houston. I think that Houston team was awesome last year. I think Duke was awesome last year with Cooper Flagg and Conca-Nipple. And I think
I will look.
Yeah, and I think Florida was amazing last year. And while I feel like these teams are good, I just don't know. It doesn't feel like the eye test tells me they're as good as those teams were last year.
Yeah, I think my rating is going to say that they were, but let's see. Yeah, I have Michigan favored over last year's Florida winner.
You do have Michigan. Okay, all right. So how many? What is it? Oh, 1 point. Okay, so we're basically there. Okay.
However, they wouldn't be favored over the Connecticut team that won. When we last saw
that freaking Connecticut team with the Stephon Castle and Cam Spencer and Donovan Clingan and Tristan Newton.
Their rating was the highest ever of any team.
So you do like tonight, though. You told us yesterday, UConn minus 2.5 is your big one tonight.
1.5. I wouldn't lay 2.5 big. No, I'd lay 2 or 1.5 big.
You'd lay 1.5 or 2. You would not lay 2.5 though.
No, that's getting a bit dicey. I do think they win, and I do think they even could win easily. For reasons aforementioned, I just think their ceiling. I think Michigan State's hit their ceiling. I don't think they can play any better than they did the last couple of games.
Yeah.
But I just don't think their talent is good enough to handle UConn's best game. And I do think that. As again, I'm repeating yesterday that St. John's blowout has triggered another level from Caravan that's almost unstoppable. and with that coaching staff and a motivated, and it's always a motivated Caravan, but a Caravan who's learned from what St. John's did to him to how to get himself freer a little more often. I think that they're going to be a very, very tough out the rest of the way.
And so, okay, so you like.
As far as Sunday goes.
But yeah, well, I was going to tell you. So Saturday, yeah. Illinois is a 7.5 point. I'm using DraftKings, so it may be changed. It may be elsewhere, but I use DraftKings. Illinois is 7.5 against Iowa.
Yeah, that is too high. They played during the year, and Illinois was a 1-point favorite. Got ahead 29-11 right away.
Yeah.
And it was game over. Very, very easy win for them. But what's that have to do with now? Not much. In fact, it might help Iowa. What's Illinois going to adjust? They had the game won very, very easily on the road where Iowa barely lost a game all year. So the adjustments will be made by McCollum, and any adjustment he makes is going to be a winning one. The man is an absolute wizard. The fact that they were 1-point favorite at Iowa would make them about 4.5 or 5 on a neutral, and already you're at a very, very high power rating compared to what the year was. And if anything, Iowa is better now than they were back then. And Illinois was 100% healthy for that game. That was prior, I think, to the point guard getting hurt, or maybe after he came back, I forget. But they had all hands on deck. Illinois' upside's really big, and again, they handled a Houston team last night that I think wasn't quite at their best. Now Iowa is a whole different animal. They're not going to throw the athletes at you, but they will throw the intelligence at you. And I think intelligence can often beat athleticism. And I definitely would be on Iowa +7 here. For maybe something decent, actually.
Okay. Well, so
the line's insane.
Well, we
for
can
a team that's going to get into a half-court slog like Iowa that never makes a mistake. 7 points is a mountain.
We can get 7.5 points. We
It's
can get them.
7.5. You have to lay $1.15 at DraftKings to be exact.
Yeah.
So that's a little closer to 7 than 7.5.
Okay. All right. So 7. So you are taking. You want the 7. You want to.
Or DraftKings +7.5 -15. It's slightly better than 7.
Okay. And Arizona is -6.5 against Purdue.
Again, I'm not. Arizona's been uber impressive, start to finish this entire year.
And you like their coach?
I like their coach. Yeah, he's very, very good. I don't like that he runs up scores, but that's for another day, and that's part of the game today. However, you're dealing with Matt Painter on a short prep. He runs a very, very complex system. It's very, very difficult to prepare for on one day, which is what Arizona has for this. They didn't make a shot against Texas and still came through. They still have arguably one of the most impactful players in the country. Their point guard. They have Kaufman Wren playing at a high level. They have Matt Painter behind the bench. They have a ton of experience, and they run good offense. And if they make their share of threes, they can certainly hang in this game. If not, pull the upset. I definitely think the line is too high.
And they've got the veteran point guard too. Like you said, they've got the Braden Smith guy. So you like Purdue?
They did not play especially well last night. But again, this is a 1-day prep, not a 4-day prep. And a lot of the stuff Purdue runs is very, very tricky. If they can somehow, if Oscar Clough can stay out of foul trouble, I don't want to sound like one of these idiots that does these write-ups, but he's probably very important for them because Arizona's size is they're deep and good. And
his fifth foul was kind of lame last night.
I'm sorry?
His fifth foul was kind of lame last night. The kid from Texas that drove back, that was a weak fifth foul. That was not like he had his hands straight up. That's
the exact foul that I've been talking about all on this and other shows where I don't understand it. What was he supposed to do?
He just had his hands in the air, and the offensive player bumped into him and laid it in. It's like, how is that?
The other guy took the initiative to follow, to bump into him.
Yeah.
Now maybe he moved his feet a smidgen, but I'm not sure what, as a defender, you're supposed to do there.
Yeah, we deal with that in the NBA too. There are offensive players who create the contact, bump into people.
They don't even play defense in the NBA. So.
Oh, they do play defense in the NBA. Yes,
Maybe
they do.
On occasion. I've watched a few games. There's not one stitch of it.
It's just it's
160 to 140 games if there was defense being played.
It's very fast paced. It's not 160 to 140. It's not that. It's not that.
You know what I'm saying?
We have seen some 140 games though this year. We have. Okay, at what point
wouldn't be 140?
At what point would you not take Iowa or Purdue? What would the line have to go down to for you to say, nah, I'm staying away from that?
Let's see. I kind of just made the numbers on the fly here. Let's see, Arizona, I got about 4. So I would take 6.
Okay.
Or more. And the other game, I made Illinois. I was debating 4.5 or 5. So, yeah, I'd be +7.
Okay. Yeah. So you're right. You're right at your number for Iowa. You're right at your number for Iowa, pretty much.
Yeah, I think I feel more comfortable with Iowa, though. I think that loss in the first game will help them this game. I honestly believe that in a very nuanced way. And, once you get up to like 7, which is like the give up point for a lot of teams, that is a pretty massive number for what's going to be a low game. And I'm not betting against Iowa at any opportunity. They did beat Florida.
They did beat Florida.
They recover from 12-2 down against a red hot Nebraska team. Like they've been very, very impressive. They don't look like much when they're playing, but the end result is pretty special.
Yeah.
And
they controlled Florida. That was impressive. They controlled that game. Like they looked better than Florida the entire game, with the exception of maybe like a 3-minute stretch where Florida kind of got in transition a little bit in the second half. But other than that, like Iowa controlled
Florida
that game.
Was a no-show. That was the battle. They were a no-show, and then Iowa played extremely well to hold on to the lead there. But once Florida got the lead, they really did piss it away.
Yeah.
I think Illinois, I've seen them get frustrated. That was my one concern with them against Houston, is Houston's defense would frustrate them, but they handled it with ease. And again, I think a little bit, like Sampson didn't say it in the press conference, but just to my visual, this wasn't the fervor-driven Houston defense that you see that's just like, aggressively trapping every screen and anyone that has it didn't seem like the same. Now maybe that's because Illinois' elite athleticism made that the case, that visually it just didn't look that way. But I don't know. They seemed a quarter of a step slow last night, and I think maybe the long season with 2 freshmen that playing a lot of minutes might have finally got to them. But Illinois can be frustrated, and there's no better team at frustrating you than Iowa. And an upset to me is extremely, extremely possible.
So, okay. We may drop a little. We may do a little. We may go crazy because we're not responsible gamblers here. We may go crazy with a little.
Neither am I.
That's fair. I've seen you at Southland.
That's just because I'm a slot junkie. Yeah.
A little Purdue Iowa money line parlay. Just we don't have to throw a ton on it, but you sprinkle it a little bit, have some fun, see what happens. Yeah. You may come out with a victory. You make last thing here before I let you go. It is pretty much rumored now. Otzelberger, Iowa State coach, took his name out of the running for pretty much said, I'm staying at Iowa State. And all sides kind of point to Billy Donovan is the favorite to become the new head coach at North Carolina. You're a Billy Donovan fan, right? Are we Billy Donovan fans?
No, I think he's an idiot.
Oh no! Oh no!
I think he's the most overrated coach ever to walk.
I thought you liked Billy Donovan.
No, I liked him as a player. Well, sort of.
Alan hates Billy Donovan. This is a run for you. This is a run for you.
I think he's an absolute moron.
Have you ever liked a North Carolina coach? You didn't like Dean Smith either, did you?
No.
So you've never liked a North Carolina coach. Did you like Bill Guthridge?
No.
Dean Smith, Bill Guthridge, Matt Doherty. Did you like Matt Doherty?
More than the rest of them. But
you actually like Doherty, okay?
No, I didn't. I said more than the rest of them.
More than the rest of them. That doesn't mean that's true. That doesn't mean you liked him. That's fair. No, you hated Roy Williams.
He was terrible too. Roy Williams was a complete idiot. Yeah. But he had a nice Southern drawl.
He does have the Southern drawl.
Good old boy bullshit that he can promulgate on the world.
The aw shucks. And you hated Hubert Davis too.
What? No, Billy Donovan was a clown. Like he had Yannick Noah handling everything on the court, and it was just an absolute freak of nature that he won back to back. You watch their shot selection when at North Carolina. Well, it can't get any worse than it did this year. So
He hasn't been named the head coach. He's still the head coach of the Chicago Bulls, but it's just like he's
he's in the NBA. I don't even know that.
On the betting markets where you're allowed to, the predictive markets where you're allowed to do that, like he's considered the favorite, and he didn't exactly when he was asked about it, he didn't exactly say he wouldn't be interested in it. So
I think they could do better.
Okay.
I
think they could too. I would have hired the guy at Iowa State, because if that dude can do awesome at Iowa State, what could you do with North Carolina resources?
It's slightly he gets a very specific player that North Carolina typically doesn't recruit. So
that could be a reason why he doesn't want it. It could be a reason why he doesn't want it. He's like, I have my style. This is how I like to recruit. This is the kind of player I want. And at North Carolina, I'm expected to do something else, and I don't want to do that.
He's loved at Iowa State. I mean, they were nothing for years. I mean, back to the Johnny Orr days. But Shirts at St. Louis, he's as good as it gets, and he said, "Screw Kansas State, I'm staying here," which is really unusual because the chance to get away from the mid majors, and to make a point from yesterday, the Utah State coach, who I had not known had taken the Cincinnati job, he said, once we got a 9 seed, I knew the handwriting was on the wall. He said, what can I do here? If they gave us a 9 seed with the season we had, what am I doing here?
What am I supposed to do? Right.
Yeah, that's what Calhoun said. He said, so screw it. He didn't want to leave Utah State. That's a great job. They have unbelievable support. They have a monster home floor. It's a beautiful area. It's the only game in town, so you really, really have that family-type atmosphere up there. But they keep getting great coaches. Whoever their AD is a genius. He never hires a bad coach, and they all get plucked. Odom, who's at Virginia now, and I forget who was before him, but they've lost like 3 coaches in the last 10 years that have all been excellent. But Calhoun, Calhoun is just unbelievable. But he's a Huggins guy.
Yeah, I know you like the. I know you like the. I know you like the Huggins guys. All right, Alan.
I love Huggins. Huggins is the best. He got a raw deal there.
We have got UConn tonight, -1.5 or -2.
UConn,
-1.5 or -2. You like UConn, and then on Saturday you like Iowa and you like Purdue. You like Iowa and Purdue on Saturday.
Just to get it clear, I think UConn tonight is a very, very, very strong bet.
Okay.
And the 2 tomorrow are certainly lesser, and I certainly think Iowa is better than Purdue as far as bets go.
So if we're going strength,
Arizona has shown ability to be elite, and
they have,
yeah. And I'm not so sure Purdue, like I said, Purdue's lack of athleticism was exposed a little bit last night. So it could make it a bit tricky for him. The 1 day prep though, and the fact that Purdue has not been shooting well could all come back tomorrow where they get open shots and make them. So
law of averages, yeah. So confidence in your bet.
It goes Connecticut, Iowa, Purdue.
Connecticut, Iowa, Purdue. Yes.
Connecticut up here somewhere.
Connecticut, UConn way up here, then Iowa, then Purdue. Alan, we appreciate it. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you next week. Thank you. Alan Boston, everybody. That's our favorite college basketball wise guy. So before we get out of here, the Grizzlies do play the Rockets tonight. And we got to pick Sky Dogs. Grizzlies, Rockets are giving away basketballs. Dev, you forgot to bring the basketball up here.
Oh, let me go
it's at your
one.
desk.
Hold on, give me a second.
I love that giveaway, by the way.
And we got the viewfinders are in there too. The viewfinders are in there too. And then I saw a tweet earlier that I want to show.
What's going on?
I want to show Devin at some point whenever he gets back in here. I sent it to you, Jacob. I don't know if you have it. You don't have to put it up yet. We'll wait for Devin to get back in here. But no, he likes UConn tonight. He's confident with UConn. He's confident with UConn.
Okay.
I guess I can get there too. Like, I didn't love that Louisville team this year.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I guess I'm not super impressed by Michigan State beating them. And freaking Louisville didn't even have the Brown kid, and the other guy that scored for him in that game, he got hurt in the first half and was still playing. And I'm not surprised he likes Iowa or Purdue. And it does feel like everybody feels like how Arizona won that game last night because it was such an up and down game that everybody is going to be betting Arizona because Purdue almost lost to Texas. That Texas team, there is something that has shown in this tournament is that there's been at times, except actually with Iowa, we're like, dude, these really athletic teams have given the not as athletic teams, even like the not as athletic good teams, whether it's been Purdue having trouble with Texas. We saw Gonzaga obviously lose to Texas, and Gonzaga at times struggle with Kennesaw State. Some of these really athletic teams have put their mark. You saw Alabama's athleticism show up against Texas Tech in a big way. Texas Tech looked totally overwhelmed by Alabama's athleticism. So we've seen that happen. Oh, Devin's it's fully pumped up too. Damn. We got the Classic Edition basketball. They're giving away tonight.
I haven't gotten one yet.
You haven't gotten one yet?
I need one. Did you
giving
get one?
these away? I haven't got. I didn't give me one either.
Look at that.
And then a viewfinder, which
I will say, this does not come pumped up. Ladies and gentlemen, it does not come like this. It comes like a flat basketball, but we already pumped one up. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that. Perfect time for the summertime.
Yeah.
Parkway hoops. I'm breathing hard because
you are, bro. Did you run downstairs?
I was on some Dora the Explorer ish, bro. I had to run downstairs and get this.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So, yeah, we got this.
And then the viewfinder is Saturday night against the Bulls.
Viewfinder Junt.
Yeah.
Some of the greatest photos in Grizzlies history are in here. I'm not gonna spoil it. I've already seen it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's some dope giveaways for y'all this weekend.
That's
man.
awesome. That's Friday night tonight against the Rockets. Saturday night against the Chicago Bulls. Dev, I saw this tweet earlier, and somebody had a video and it said it's actually crazy how much distance Harden covers on his step back.
Oh, I've seen this video.
And then somebody quote tweeted and said, he's the most influential player in the NBA over the past 20 years. The step back, the sidestep, the low gather dribble package, high pick and roll targeting your worst defender is all from him.
I mean,
you're the basketball junkie, dude.
I mean,
because I think most people say Steph Curry because of the 3-point shot.
Yes, but I feel like you can have two guys that are super influential. But no, like as far as like all those moves and targeting guys and the Euro, like I know Manu was really like a Euro
so
guy.
Harden got Manu, Ginobili did the Euro step.
But I think Harden was one that really like for like American players was like if you ask like American players like coming up, who was the first person you saw do the Euro? And they'd probably say Harden.
Yeah, American. Harden was the first American player to be like,
start, like really,
I'm
like,
using that.
Like slow stepping.
Yes,
and, like,
I'm
using
deceleration.
Yeah, like because he wasn't a crazy athlete.
No.
But if you ask like kids, people say somebody said Tyreek Evans, but yeah, Tyreek Evans used it too. But like if you ask like kids though, like coming up, like who did you see do the Euro first? The ones that are not like really entrenched. Like we'll say Manu because we saw Manu do it.
Yeah.
But like Harden was that dude, bro. I won't say most influential. That's kind of OD because I think Steph's the most influential of that generation. But Harden, bro, he's up there, bro. I don't think I'll say this. I don't think Harden gets enough credit for the things he did.
Because we think about the postseason stuff, the lack of success in the postseason or the flameouts in the postseason where he just has awful games. But yeah.
But no, Curry's
when I saw that, I thought about it, I was like, dude, how much different would we think about James Harden if he just like
if he was a winner?
If he won a title. Like even could like get there,
He loves strip clubs, man. He loves BBLs, bro. He can't help himself.
He loves Las Vegas.
But no, Curry's the one. Like, when we talked about generational stuff, I think Curry is when I have kids and when you have kids, Benny, you already got kids. But like when they talk about like the 2010s and the 2020s, like Curry is gonna be the one.
Curry will be the one.
Curry's gonna be the one because Curry is
for sure.
Like Curry, Giannis, Jokic. Like it'll be those three. Of course, Bron has his era, but like shout out to James Harden.
Skydog tonight. I'm taking my hustle, guys. I get Tyler Burton and Deaky again.
Picking them, bro. Teams literally did not.
Wait,
guard
why do you
Deaky
get
in the last
two?
game.
Because they're hustle players.
Oh, if you take hustle players, you get to pick.
You get two. It's like
my thing.
It's like the three.
And you say that, and I would have had it in the Celtics game if we would have held on and won because Tyler Burton was cooking.
He did.
He cooked that game.
He even got a post-game interview, and he was so surprised to see the media.
Yeah.
In his locker.
He's like, wait, what?
What?
Y'all want to talk to me?
What is this? I'm going to go. Let's see. We play the Rockets tonight. They're in turmoil, low-key, right? They've been fighting each other.
They're in what?
Turmoil.
Okay. You said turmoil. You just said turmoil at first. Turmoil. Yeah, they're in turmoil.
They hate each other. They've been like, people have been dissecting them on Twitter saying like, yo, people really hate Sengun, blah, 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 I'm gonna go. Grizzlies won't win, but I go Sid every time. I go Sid or GG every time.
You go GG all the time.
Let me look at our injury report. Hold on, Bennett, you go. I gotta
give me Javon Small tonight.
He's playing.
He's playing.
I believe so. He's not on the injury report.
We have to check that.
Yeah, I didn't see him on the injury report. Okay.
See, I was gonna say Todd Jerome, but Todd Jerome ain't playing. Jamon Meshack is doubtful, so I'm gonna go Sid Coward.
Okay.
Coward, man.
Said Javon, and I've got the 2 hustle guys. I did just see this. This came out an hour ago. Duke point guard Caleb Foster didn't have any setbacks, so the expectation he's going to play tonight against St. John's. He had surgery 3 weeks ago.
Bro, you see that kid for Texas said I broke my foot in the Gonzaga game? You see that?
What kid?
Bro, the kid for Texas said I broke my foot in the Gonzaga game. Hold on. Texas broken foot. Typing in.
Sounds like Cap.
Jordan Pope said in post-game press conference that he broke his foot within 5 minutes left versus second round versus Gonzaga. Said it was obviously up in the air to play tonight, but powered through on the basis that he couldn't break it anymore. I had nothing to lose. I'm back home playing in the Sweet 16. That's what the NCAA tournament's about, bro.
That's real love, man.
That's what it's about.
That's real heart right there,
It's
dude.
real heart and
He was
desire,
the one
bro.
who actually got a good look for Texas late in the game. He just didn't make it, but he absolutely. Dude, he got a good look at it. Also, the Aiden Holloway from Alabama. So
break the glass like Stone
He
Cold.
has been given the okay to go to where is that game? Where is that game tonight?
It is in
the United Center, Chicago. It's in Chicago. The question is, he'll play if he has been practicing with them, but I do not think he will play if he has not practiced with them.
What do you got to practice for? I practiced with you all season.
Maybe so.
I know y'all.
Yeah,
what do we got to learn?
Yeah, what are we talking about? It's Nate Oates, too.
Yeah, come on,
right.
bro.
Nate Oates is going to play
We're shooting
him.
threes and running back on defense.
Yeah, Nate Oates is going to play him.
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah, Nate Oates is going to play him. That'll be all right. So we got St. John's Duke at 6:10, 6:35 Alabama, Michigan, 8:45 Michigan State, UConn, and Tennessee, Iowa State at 9:10. Alan Boston's bets. He loves UConn tonight. And then he also likes Iowa. And then Purdue a little less than Iowa tomorrow, but he likes Iowa tomorrow, and then Purdue, but a little less than Iowa.
It's crazy these Big Ten teams are dominating the way they are, bro.
So the Big Ten already has 3 teams in the Elite 8. The record is 4, and they have a potential
2 more, right?
And they got 2 more teams, so they could set the record if Michigan State and Michigan both make it tonight. The record is 4, and it's been tied. It's been done 3 times. The 2009 Big East had 4 teams in the Elite 8. The 2016 ACC had 4 teams in the Elite 8, and then last year, the SEC had 4 teams in the Elite 8 last season.
Crazy how the Big Ten, bro, they're spending money and surpassing the SEC in a lot of situations.
I don't know, man. It'll come and go. I mean, LSU has committed over $200 million to buyouts, rosters, coaches with Lane Kiffin and Will Wade now. So it ain't like the SEC's hurting for money either.
Well,
you just got to build it. You just got to build the right roster. You got to hire the right coaches. You got to build the right roster. That's all. Get your wins up. That's all it is. All right, that's going to do it for today's show. Thank you to Chris for trusting us to do this. Thanks, Deb. Thanks, Bennett. Thank you to Jacob Stopcotty for being our technical director downstairs. And thanks to all of you for tuning us in and watching Grizz Rockets tonight. Chris will be back on Monday. Thanks, everybody. Peace.